Students and parents, how are you? In this video, we're going to be talking about adding and subtracting decimals and decimals from whole numbers. There's one key thing to remember, and that is line up your decimals. By doing that, you'll line up every place value as it goes through, and you might have some mismatches. You'll see that in the examples, but it is important to do that because you are adding and subtracting from those specific place values. Onto the examples. All right, so these are your examples. One is addition, the other is subtraction. I've written them horizontally for a specific reason, is that we are going to have to rewrite them because that is one of the biggest measurements when doing this type of thing. So when you come up to a test or a big review or things like that, this is how they're going to probably write them, or in a word problem and things like that. So you have to know that you need to line up those decimals. So I'll rewrite them, then we'll do them one by one. Okay, so once again, the thing to remember is that we need to line up our decimals. So when we have 0.6, I'm just going to line up our decimal there for our next problem, or our next number, and what we have is addition. And we're left with a spot here, and we can either do a dotted 0 to have a placeholder, or we can change our color and know that that 0 is there, it stands there, that's what it is. We're going to still have to use it when doing that problem. So we're going to rewrite the second one, 13 and 886 thousandths. Once again, lining up the decimals, so we just do it like so, and we'll have the dotted 0 right there. And this is a subtraction problem. All right, so now we will solve these. All right, I'm just going to move this down a little bit until we come to the edge right there. Okay, so we have our addition problem first, and we're just going to add it the normal way. I'm going to even first thing first, I'm going to put my decimal down in the answer because I know that that's where it's going to go. I'll need to fill these up and then put the decimal there. Okay, so we have 0 plus 9 is 9. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry over the 1 across the place value to the ones place. 1 plus 0 is 1. So when we add up 6 tenths and 49 hundredths, we're left with 1 and 9 hundredths. Okay? And moving over here, I'm going to once again just drop my decimal right down exactly vertically. We're going to fill these up, and then we'll have our correct answer. Okay? So 6 minus 0 is 6. 8 minus 9, well, we can't do that, so we must borrow. So we have 18 minus 9 is 9. 7 minus 6 is 1. 3 minus 7, we can't do that, so we must borrow. So we have 13 and minus 7, which is 6. And the 0 carry over, so we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so that is how we solve, and our answer is 6 and 196 thousandths. So this is exactly how we would add or subtract decimals. The main key is to line up those decimal places so that every other place value lines up, so we can make sure we're adding and subtracting the correct values from the correct places. All right, so that was a pretty simple concept with adding and subtracting decimals. Really, it's the key of lining up those place values, because we need to make sure we're taking hundredths from hundredths, tenths from tenths, ones from ones, tens from tens, hundreds from hundreds, and continuing going on and on. And you know, it's really important that we just continue to be organized in the way we do our math. That way we can find the correct answer, whether it's a sum or difference. Okay. And with that, I will see you at the next video.